That's somebody's fence.
Let me tell you something. I'll be dragging it, son. I was trying to make sure we had enough shield. We got 4 boxes, it'll be plenty. We can put it in the buggy whenever we get to that point. That ain't got wire in it, huh?
It ain't in it. I hope it ain't under it.
I'm gonna tell you something, it's a beast.
Yeah.
Keith, it's hard to believe 60 days we're gonna be sitting in a tree.
I know it. Kentucky opens September the 2nd.
God.
Today's July the 3rd, but it's 31 days in July and August, so.
Another year. I knew it kind of crept up on me. I was sitting there. Of course, we've been doing all kind of projects. You've seen the driveway and.
Oh, it's looking good up here. You got it all slicked up.
It's getting right.
It's been a couple of weeks since I've been up here.
But when it starts getting into planning out shield, it's like it shifts a whole nother gear.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I mean, you're sitting here planning. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
you planning on killing spots.
Man, it's been. So I've gotten a lot of it done. Of course, like small stuff right in front of where we're gonna put box stands, or trying to put some shield in some areas that you could just ease in and put a ground blind if you get a shooter on camera. But right up here in the front, the big field, we need to go in, and if we can get it clipped, and then my thoughts are, and you can tell me different, but my thoughts are if we could neck that big field down, kind of like last year where that one side was too wet and it grew up, well then it was the best year we ever had.
That's right. I think a lot of the problem with that plot in the past has been so big.
Yeah, too big.
I mean, you couldn't, especially when we was bow hunting there. I mean, if you bow hunt there any, it's hard to hunt it with it too big, but if you make it smaller, I think they feel more secure coming in there.
And we can look at it when we get there. My thoughts were if we could shield in front of it, get it ready, and then condense down that plot with shield, and leave your food plot embedded, it could be perfect. So, and then there's a couple, either take the rhino disc in there, because we got the heavy rain after I had it prepped, and so we need to break that crust in this gumbo. So we can either run a disc lightly over it, or grab that rhino pulverizer, and it would probably do perfect just dragging.
We'll see what it, we just have to go look at it and see.
Yeah.
So,
it's just
if it's not a lot of vegetation there, that pulverizer should do.
Yeah, it's crazy sitting here. I mean, you planning hunts like to get in there.
Yeah, we don't know what's coming in there yet, but we're ready to get them.
Yep.
This town ain't 10 feet wide, and population 205. Just a place that the river goes by, and it don't slow down, it gets on out. Mud mixed in with sand, from upstream baptized.
Yes, sir. You ain't gotta have to help me twice.
We just killed a big one. We just killed a big dime, baby.
That's why the river runs, That's why the river runs. I can't blame that waterfall, even if I rode in here, I wouldn't stick around either. That's why the river runs.
That sucker right there, 12.5 foot of beast.
Yeah.
It slicked off pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
All right, so we'll go disconnect and hook the disc up.
Yep, let's do it.
Wait till you see that sucker roll. It will break some roll. He never hooked something up. He said that's perfect.
Finally got it. I'm proud of you, dude. Getting it figured out.
gonna change the game having shield where you can get all the way in and out of this one, because this is a really good afternoon plot. There'll be 12, 15, 16 deer come out here, but the problem is whenever you get down, it always clears the field. So being able to slip in, slip out, and not blow the field is gonna totally change the game. He said, it did absolutely perfect. We knew, so it's been 2 years since we've worked this side, because last year it grew up. It was super wet in here. We couldn't disc it. So that was exactly what we want to do. Come in and work it real good, get it disc up, smooth back out, and then time to put some seeds around now. There she is, Keith. Yep, that's it. Good thing is, according to the weather, we got about 40% chance here in a couple hours, and then the next 3 days is 60-65%. So if we can get hit with some of that, we're gonna be in perfect shape. This segment is brought to you by Burris Optics, Super Grip ATV, and Backwoods Premium Wildlife Products. I will tell you, this is the coolest few days of the whole summer. It's been 105, 106.
I've been watching the weather, and I've seen this been triple digits for like since every time I look.
The other day, I guess it was yesterday or the day before, like 78. We ain't seen that since like January 20th.
No kidding. No, that's hilarious.
It's been 100, 105, 103, 107. It's been brutal.
That's hard to believe, though. Mississippi velvet season.
Wow.
Year 2.
We're gonna see if it's like your jam or last year was luck. I mean, I know in baseball, like 3 is a streak, right? But 2 means you getting hot.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope I'm getting hot.
Yeah.
They've been showing up.
Yeah. I mean, I think Willie, the Elfield side, which on the other side of the canal, there's a pile of 8 points and then barrel rack, same deer for 2 years.
Right.
That nobody's killed. And then we've got, I'm thinking you on Island. So there's a super, or I say super wide, a wide 8, solid 140-inch deer. And then he's running with he's basically a 9, but got a little short 10, but like regular. I mean, Elfield and they are just like clockwork. Everything's ready.
They've been showing up. Well, that's good. Yeah, right. Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna have to do something. Every time I'm down here, I gotta do something. Fill feeders.
Well, I'm
something.
talking about for your hunt.
Oh.
You're gonna do some work for our hunt, like plant plots in November and December.
Right.
You got work to do.
Yeah.
Just not.
I knew there was some sort of plan in place.
No, we
but that's
probably
fine.
will. We got some moisture, got some rain 3 or 4 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and we've got moisture in the ground. So probably seriously between hunts, we're still trying to get brassica blends in. So sweet greens, all pro, trophy acre. We probably are going to be drilling some food plots.
Cool.
So
Heck yeah.
finally get some work out of your membership out here.
That's right. The old island plot. I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be different now. You ain't seen the old Legacy HD.
Mommy, you know I'm coming down. Mommy, you know I've been so high. But now it's time for me to come down, Mama. It goes like this. I'm coming down, Mama. Mommy, you know I'm coming down.
There was a bunch of plots. I was going to basically take the rhino in there and disc it, and then come in and, kind of scratch it and drill, but I missed that whole first rain. That's what I was telling you, like we might as well take advantage of it with the drill and go ahead and drill in a bunch of them.
This will be pretty. We'll come down here in a month.
Yeah, a couple weeks it should be greening up.
Yeah. Just need that rain.
This segment is brought to you by Apex Ammunition, Rhino Ag, and Primo's Hunting.
Fast while the river runs, yeah.
Go time. All right, first night, Mississippi Velvet, right here at the testing grounds. All right, we're here. First night in Mississippi, let's do it. Tell me this is a sweet rig right here. The new Legacy HD blind. These things are pretty sweet from Backwoods. It's playing perfect. Wow, how hot is it in here? Wow. I was gonna say, just swim the canal. Man, we might have to upgrade the air conditioning units. That's a fact. I was just saying how sweet these things are, though. When we get her done
I can't
tonight.
see nothing. If y'all want, like, don't ask me if that's him. I can't see nothing. Black.
That's him. That's him. He's going right down the lane. There's another one coming behind him. Gosh. Dude.
I've never seen somebody hold a bow that long. It's gotta be 3 minutes.
Man, I was struggling. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, when he got here, I was like, man, because when I got this chair kind of popped, and he just stopped and was keyed up, you know. So instead of shooting out this window, I had to shoot him out that one. And thank God, this Legacy with that wide window, it saved me, dude. Oh, it totally saved this hunt. Totally saved this hunt. Oh my gosh, is he not afraid of me? You're like, man, he's probably gonna shock you when we see him. I was like, I know that other one was there, and he's a shooter as well, but man, this one being keyed up like that, I was like, we gotta.
What did he do, Ryan? Did he go back?
Yeah.
He stayed right here on the tree line working limbs the whole time. He stopped it back here about 40 yards.
I never saw him. I just, when you described him, you were like, hey, there's a second deer,
Real long
really heavy
threes.
and long beams with threes. I was like, he's a shooter too. He's 5. Congrats, bro.
Testing grounds. Oh my gosh.
Buddy, that is still in him.
It is still in. Sticking straight up.
That is
Awesome, man. Man, oh man.
Larry Mack.
Look at that. Look at that. Boy, that velvet is perfect. Right here. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Really, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Pretty velvet buck, boy. Look, that velvet's perfect.
Beautiful, yeah.
It's got good bases. Comes all the way up. Just a pretty Mississippi 8-point right here at the testing grounds. Pretty awesome right here.
I'm telling you, this velvet hunt in Mississippi has changed things. It is so much fun.
It is.
We'd have had that years ago.
Well, I'm 2 for 2 in it, so I couldn't thank you enough, man.
Yep.
It's been awesome. It has been awesome.
Absolute blast.
This segment brought to you by Taka Gear, Gold Tip Arrows, and Slick Trick Broadheads.
That's why the river runs, yeah.
Testing grounds fashion, baby. It is November 13th. And basically everything we've done has not been a waste, but we have had the absolute driest summer we've ever had. So we came in, planted once on all our brassicas, everything started coming up pretty. No rain for 90 something days, they all died. And then we replanted again in front of a rain and got 1/4 of an inch, just enough to germ everything, and then another stretch with no rain. So we are in a fast and furious replant. So basically what we're doing, we've got a couple little areas that we've made some different decisions. This is one long lane that kind of sets right in the middle of a big WRP patch, and it's basically no way to hunt it unless you hunt this lane. And we're actually fixing to start pumping water in here, which will help a lot. And then this is kind of a high ridge that runs through. But we've decided to take the Rhino and clip this whole lane, and then we got a stand set up here, and we're gonna put a Moultrie feeder up, a directional, and kind of shooting into the lane just to hold deer. But in rut, this whole section is always on fire. But got a couple little plots to clip that we no-tilled, and we're gonna go ahead and clip them down to the ground and then come right behind, drill, and broadcast today. So like we always said, every time we have a plan to replant. So you just basically said one and then a good twirl. Every year we get all cute and finesse, and then we end up get her done. Hey, the good news is Chris and Keith said they'll be here this weekend to help. They're gonna be more on the herd management side instead of the food plot management.
Next week on Small Town Hunting.
You gonna be ready to bust a doe in the morning?
I'm always.
You gonna get up?
Yeah, I'll get up. Me and Joey got up the other morning with squirrel hunt. You know I'll get up.
Yeah, that's where we're on though.
Yeah, and I'll shoot a doe all day long. Take a deer. That's a big buck. They didn't expect that. We're gonna come back with a rat.
rack.
Oh, barrel rack hunter, son.
We're finna do it.
I want to see you shoot him. We done, for 2 years, all we've done is change that entire side for that deer.
We gonna
like
get
I
him.
said, the odds are not in your favor. But I am pulling for
Hey,
you.
we've been lucky. Hey, I've been lucky every now and again.
Four years in the making, y'all think?
Yeah, at least.
Hunt information provided by Southern Ag Credit, the premier lender for all your land financing needs. Closed captioning is brought to you by Moultrie Mobile. Find your edge.